Okay. Oh my God. I'm hanging out with Gracie right now. It's evening, so it's future me. And the video you're going to watch is from earlier today. And I've been thinking on how to explain what happened, a way that's going to sort of summarize or conclude why it's really important to always know that every time you're hanging around with a horse, you never really are going to know quite what you're going to get. Now, we can anticipate, we can expect, we can prepare in many cases, but it doesn't mean that we're going to get what we expect. Yeah. And in this case, I wanted to take Gracie out for a little walk, get her across the bridge, do all the stuff that we've been doing with the other horses. And while that went okay in the beginning, there was a point where it started to not go well. And there are plenty of situations that we get ourselves into and we kind of think, wow, should I have quit earlier? Should I have not done this at all? Should I have somebody else with me? I don't know if I can handle this, those kinds of things. And a lot of people have been posting in the comments about Maya, and just stay, just wait. I know. And how, no, just hang on. And how when she went across the bridge, it was a big deal. And I really had to stick with it. And the concern for many people really is can I do this? Like, how do I control myself to be able to control the horse? And I guess my encouragement really is going to go to, it takes practice, it takes time, it takes putting yourself sometimes in difficult situations, hopefully not at risk to safety. I put myself in all kinds of situations where I'm pretty sure my safety is compromised, but I have enough muscle memory, or I have enough habits, or I have enough sort of tools in my tool belt that allow me to stay pretty safe. So at some point in this video, I actually had to put the camera away because I couldn't handle Gracie and you guys at the same time, and I just wanted to get back up to the top. So there's a lot of concern there. But we're going to do a follow-up video soon to make sure that time in the forest, no matter the conditions, because there was an X factor for this video, which I'm glad happened, because everything was going really well and it wouldn't have shown the gap that existed. Can you not snuggle up so close? Yeah, you're fine. Here, if I push really hard, maybe she'll go away just a little. Or I'll get more Gracie. She loves the good scratches. So I'm happy that something happened that was able to show, she was able to show you guys her gap. And then we have to deal with that gap. Because even though there's a lot of times where she looks like an absolute sweetie, like right now, we can play with her ears, we can touch her face, we can touch her eyes. She doesn't have any problems. When under duress, when faced with adversity, she's going to resort back to her very base reactions. And it's just being a horse. She's not being stubborn, she's not listening, she's not doing anything wrong other than just being afraid and worried. And that's a concern, because horses are big and they're fast, so they're dangerous. Anyways, I think I've talked enough. Hopefully you guys enjoy a little bit of a horsey checkup in the morning here. And then off we go into the forest and we finish up outside of the forest, of course. But I will do a follow-up and I will talk more about these kinds of gaps because I think they're really important. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoy the video. I'll see you guys later. I was trying to sneak up on Mr. Wild here, but he must have heard something. Hey, buddy. Where did I make the mistake? So come over to say hello. Well, I made it to the stairs, my friend, so that wasn't too bad. He's usually super chitty chatty when I come out, and I was wondering if he was going to call out at all. Hey, man. Ah, you and your eye crunchies. There you go. A little better. So, it's morning, obviously. And it's time to say hello to everybody. He's still kind of grunting a little. He still makes little grunting noises. Say hello to everybody. Check what's going on. Everybody so far is out of food. It's chilly. We're getting to slightly chillier weather. Hello, Zulu. How's it going? How you doing? Yeah. And Lena. Hello, Lena. What can I help you with? I don't have any food in my hand. And my fingers are not for eating. No, they're not for eating. They're just fingers. But yeah, they're just fingers. Lena loves a good ear scratchings when she can get it. So she's happy to offer her ears for her morning scratches. Come around and say hello. You know, you got quite the bedhead though. Quite the bedhead. Let's just sort this out just a smidge. Something like that. That looks a little nicer. We got a little eye goop. Come here. Ugh. Every morning. What are you guys talking about? Zap. And that's what happens when you lean on the fence. Which she's actually doing a lot of. You can see right here, this whole board is kind of bending outwards. She leans a little this way. And the line is kind of in, so it's not very effective. Sorry you got zapped, but next time stay off the fence, please. Do you need a, no? She's like, wow. That doesn't happen very often. It does not, but the merits of an electric fence were actually made really, really well said by Ross Jacobs. I know I mentioned him a few times. He did an article about electric fences and why they're actually very, very, very effective. Very good for horses, even. Hello, Maya. You are a star with your bridge learning. Hello. A lot of people, or quite a few people have said that it's a cat on her face. Let's see. Does anybody see that? I see it too. Hello. Anyhow, back to electric fences. Electric fences are good because they're essentially... Oh, what's up? Is there something I can help you with? She says, I'm out of food too. Yeah, I know. It's morning, I'm here, I'll deal with that. But the idea is that electric fences are good for horses because it keeps them off a fence, for one. But two, it's not something that's ever going to kind of jump out and get them. They actually have to go ahead and touch it themselves. So there's this, where are you going? I was going to stop here. She's already ready to cut me off. Hello, Gracie. How you doing? She says, I could use a shoulder scratchings. Yeah, I know. Morning shoulder scratches. I just scratch and she moves. Hello. Very, very close to me. Very close. Too close. Lovely. And the idea is that there's a contract. That's a weird thing to kind of consider this, but there's an understanding or a contract kind of thing between the fence and the horse, and that if the horse doesn't approach, the fence will never do anything. And a lot of horses figure it out really, really quickly. It'll be no different than for us. You know, you're not gonna touch like a, I don't know, like a chestnut. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them, but there's hello, Luke. The nuts, the chestnuts, the wrapping that goes around it is really super spiky. I do not know how the squirrels hold these things, but they'll hold them and they'll open them up and stuff like that. But for us, they're very, very spiky. If you don't touch them, it doesn't hurt. You know, there's not going to be a chestnut that's going to jump out at you. Hi, buddy. How's it going? He says, not bad. The bugs are going away. The flies are almost gone. The mosquitoes are long gone. And everything is a little bit better. They say all of his hair grows back. He just has a couple of months of a little itchiness. And then all of this just goes away and all of it grows back. In case anybody's worried about poor Luke in the summertime. So yeah, electric fences are beneficial and they're fair is the idea. The idea that he explained in this article, and I hadn't thought about it this way, but I thought it's a really good way to explain it, is that the fencing that zaps you only when you touch it is actually quite a fair thing. Hello, Roni. You've come all the way over here and I wasn't already here yet. You knew exactly where I was coming. Roni loves a good scratching as well. He had his feet all trimmed up. Look at those beautiful things. Yesterday, and a healthy amount of scratchings. I don't know if you can tell. He's like right here. Sure, buddy. No problem. And it was a good article, and it made a lot of sense, and it does make a lot of sense. Stay off the fence. Fences are there for your safety and ours. Hello, Annie. And that's a good thing. You know, the fence is never going to attack the horse. Annie, what can I help you with? I'm scratching Roni's butt right now. Whew. That's a lot. Are you next? Hello, Annie. Hello. You are a very pretty horse. Everybody thinks so. Annie had her bath and her feet trimmed as well, although she is a messy monkey and quickly gets this hair in quite the knots, but it's long, very long. You are getting, oh, what's this? What did you lie down in? The leaves? Goodness. And you are getting bigger. You're a little taller now. I don't know if anybody can see that. She's a little bit taller. So, morning horsey check involves seeing if anybody's got food. Most of them don't. All right, good. That means they're eating well. Seeing if they've got water. Yes, they do, because I did waters. Hey, buddy. You look really dusty or something for some reason. I guess you're lying down in your shelter. Yep. Oh. Luke. Later, pal. And checking fences, checking to make sure everybody's still in their paddock, because every once in a while something happens. Some lock doesn't get put on properly for whatever reason. And I haven't done it, I haven't shown that I'm doing it, but I'm kind of looking around to make sure there's an even amount of poops kind of going out, so that the food that's going in is coming back out properly. We don't have to worry about things like colic. Colic is just another term for some kind of intestinal or stomach problem. So Gracie seems to be rather longing for just a little more. Let's go say hi to her one more time. Hi, Gracie. Oh, you were talking. You guys can never hear that. I don't think the microphone picks up everything, but if you're here, you can hear it. Just a little tiny rumble that they kind of put out, little nicker. I've been asked a lot about updates about Gracie. She's doing well. She's still Gracie, but I think that she's doing some growing up. I think she's got some things that she's sorted out a little bit as she continues to grow. She also recently had her feet trimmed, which are doing fine. The last foot, I think I've talked about a few times, the back left foot is the only one that is still not quite there in one of the bars. So other than that, she's doing quite well. just maintenance, a lot of good maintenance trim, knowing how to trim. What in the, oh, guess we'll brush you up today. Yeah, we will. But other than that, she's doing pretty good. It's going to take time, obviously, to continue to work with her to get her used to so many new things, because so many new horses come in and out of here. And Maya, what can I help you with? Hello. What are you gonna? I know, it smells like a lot of horses now. I scratched just about everybody. She kind of got calm. Check with the other nostril just to be sure. Go back to the other one. She's like, well, I guess I'll let you pet me. Okay, I'll be back with food soon, real soon. Just gotta finish up a little horsey check video. Still following. So, that's okay though. I don't mind. It takes a little bit of time, it takes a bit of patience, and takes just having the ability to offer all kinds of different things and the patience to do it. Hello, Zulu. It's a lovely morning. So I'm gonna get on with things here, and I'll probably add on to this video because a little horsey check, while it's kind of interesting, it's just a horsey check. So we'll probably do something interesting today, and I'll do a two-part. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, I've got Gracie with me. I thought I would kill a few birds with one stone. Hopefully more than two. Nina, she always wants to be in charge of what's going on. She's like, hey, where are you going? So, I've had quite a few requests about Gracie, like, how's she doing? And is she improving? And all that kind of business. And so I thought I would kill that bird with this stone and take Gracie out for a walk. This is going to be her very first walk all the way to the back. Now, she has been on these shorter trails, but the long trail and obviously the bridge is brand new. So you guys are just come along for her very first. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to see what happens. And while we're doing this, we're going to chitty chat about her life. So it's probably a good idea to start way back in the beginning, when she first came here. And even Luke's calling out. She came here probably about 4 years ago and was essentially sort of an orphan, I guess you could say. Oh, there's spider webs. No, it's September, so the spiders are out. Don't eat that grass. I need it to grow and seed out. So, about 4 years ago, I think it was, an orphan, being that her owner had passed on. And it was unexpected, so there were no real plans made for Gracie. And the place she was at, that's Luke, the place that she was at didn't want her. Nobody really wanted her. In fact, she was in pretty poor shape. She had feet that hadn't really been worked on in, I think, a year, they said. They had to be able to tranquilize her to trim her. So when I showed up, I said, well, that won't do. Let's grab my tools and fix her feet. So I worked on her feet right there, and they said, well, can you take her? And I said, well, I don't really need another horse, but I guess if she's got no other option, and the only other real option supposedly was going to be maybe to the kill pen kind of idea, I said, okay. So she started off with skin issues, a lot of behavior issues, a lot of fear, and a lot of hoof issues. And those hoof issues still persist to this day. I'm still working on it. I don't know if they'll be there for life. I hope not. I've cleared up 90%. There's maybe 10% left of the problems to deal with, which I've covered in past videos about her hooves. But the biggest issue is sort of embedded bars. Embedded bars can really go on for a really long time, and it's just not, it's not cool. So she's doing pretty good for her first time out and about. I don't think I brought her back this far. Maybe on this little dirt loop in the past, but she hasn't been on this gravel trail ever. So Anyways, so moving on. Behavioral issues were aplenty and still are kind of there. You guys have been watching her, or some of you have been watching her as she goes out and about with other horses, and some have commented on, we'll come back to this. I cleaned it all up after Maya's jumping escapades. But anyways, you guys have noticed how she is behaving a little bit better. Yeah. And she is meeting more horses, which is really probably the best thing that I could do for her, is have her interact, be part of another herd, interact with other horses, many other horses I can possibly give her. So it's kind of a bit of a bonus that I bring in other horses here, people's horses, or the wildies, which she is constantly learning from. And I find that encouraging. I find that her growth, even though it feels kind of slow, that was quick. You know, when they do that, I really have quite a loose hold on this rope. I have a second loop, you can see here. Luke's calling out. So she's calmed down enough to eat, that's good. So a second loop so that when she kind of lets go, this goes free and this stays in my hand. So I have about 2 feet or so, 3 feet or so, maybe, of leeway to catch up to her, because horses are so quick. So I don't hold her tight or hold her close. I'm really quite relaxed with my grip, and I'm quite relaxed with how I'm holding her. Like I try to keep my arm low. I'm trying not to arm bar. You know, sometimes you're walking like this and you feel like you gotta arm bar your horse out, and that's walking your horse in a state of fear can be, well, detrimental, not good. Anyhow, we won't bother getting into that. So horse is always eating the ferns. So yeah, I think the things that I do. Why are you on that side? Go to the other side. Let's go through the forest a bit more in here in the dirt. I think that the more I can introduce her to things and hopefully provide a little bit of guidance through some interaction, not a lot, that I can have her work through the problem herself. Because I can't teach her how to be a horse. I'm not a horse. I'm a human. But I can ask her to calm down. I can ask her to settle. Hey, you're getting a little quick. Thanks. And hopefully guide her in a way that is safe at the best. Like, I won't put her with a horse that I think will hurt her. I will step in if I need to. That's probably the best I could do as sort of a herd leader. And ask her to settle down when I need her to. And sometimes she doesn't get to go play. Sometimes if she's just too rambunctious, I'll be like, this is not good for you right now. I do not think this will go well. So overall, I think she's doing much better. And I think that we will continue to work. Well, David's out with Yoka right now too. I think we will continue to work hard on ensuring that she calm down. She's excited she saw Yoka. So we're going to go a different way. What was I saying? We're going to just continue to work on that. Continue to work on having her meet more horses, having her be part of a herd, having her learn from the other horses. I think that's the best I can do, along with just taking care of health and taking care of some training things like today, coming out into the forest, just her and I. Hey, you know, we're so excited. Oh, she's pooping. She's rather excited. It's kind of neat to see another horse out. So she's probably thinking, yay, maybe we'll play together. You're getting a little ahead of me. So, same rules apply for walking any horse. Is I don't want her all excited or up like she is. I believe she wants to go the other way. I'm just going to go this way. We're going to tackle this bridge now. So we've kind of made it to the point where I think she's come along with me enough that... Slow down. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. So, she's sniffing it. She's wondering. Now I'm going to cross safely. I'm still on the bridge, actually. Just barely. So we'll see if she comes. She stepped on the, used to have a bridge in the arena, and she used to stomp on that all the time, so there we go. Good. Fantastic. It's like, hey, somebody pooed here. Who is that? Okay, so, not bad. I'm going to turn around. She'll come with me. Slow down. Slow down. Wait, you're getting really big. See how big she is? She's really aware of stuff. So we're gonna come back. Slow down, I said. You're too close. Just wait. Okay. Good. Good. Hello, crazy monkey. Can I borrow your face for a second? I know you're really, really on high alert. She's got no attention on me. Can I borrow you? Hello. See, she's gone. She's disappeared. She says, Yoko's over there somewhere. Somebody's calling out. Hi. Oh. She says, I don't want to have my eyeball covered or nothing. So, hey. Don't come with me. Just face up toward me. Oh, see, now we have a different reaction. Now we have a horse that's calling out. So I've just got my hand up and I'm asking her to stay away. And that'll be fun. Hey, hello. And just wait. We'll have a pause. And I think. Oh. I'm not doing anything, I'm just holding and waiting. And she must. Good. So it's okay to kind of let a horse worry a little bit. We don't have to constantly try to do anything outside of just sort of, hey, settle down and have them just be patient and wait. Nothing wrong with waiting. There's nothing dangerous out here. There's no rush to get anywhere. There is for her, but there isn't overall. So just keep my hand ready. And I wait. And I watch all these little steps that she takes. Back up. Hand comes up. I don't want her going away, so I'll keep her nose a little bit towards me. Not an ideal situation. I wasn't expecting any other horses out, but it's got her riled. But that's okay, because then it's an opportunity to just say, I'm still here in the same situation. You know, it's just different situation. So just say, calm down. And the best you can actually really, really do is be super calm yourself. To give a horse nothing really to get too excited about. Back up. And she is jacked up, let's put it that way. She's got a lot on her mind right now. And the first thing she's got on her mind is, let's get the hell out of here and back to where all my buddies are. Or at least my good little buddy. Back up, please. Thank you. Jacked up. Now we just wait. Again. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for a bit of her own release. Because if I go start walking back, she's just going to run me over. Hey. Now I get a little loud because my hand isn't working. So then I have to use a little more vocal commands. Hey. Pay attention, please. Don't run me over. So I've got a good 6 feet of space. I might step my feet a lot. I might whistle. I might say, hey. I'll put my hand up for sure. I'll get bigger. I'll ask her to wait, because this isn't a long time. I said it in another video where if you've got the ability to do so, you know, sing a song. Oh, you're so frustrated, I know. There's a little bit of a release here. A little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna go past her and ask her to follow a different way. But I want her back because she's too jacked up for me. I need space. So this is where we take our one... Hey, back up, please. You can have a shake. I'm okay with that. Okay. And we'll take a few steps and we'll see if she takes too many steps. Because now we're just practicing stuff that we practice in the arena. There's nothing special here. Wait. Wait. Please. Okay. But she's got no, I've got no real... Back up. Pay attention. I don't need you eating or doing anything weird. You just need to stick with me. Hello. Hi. Good. She's unreachable right now. If I try to pet her, she'll leave. I don't have any draw. No, you jumped that. We're not going anywhere over there. Okay. So now she's faced me the other way. Or she's trying to face me the other way, I guess we could say. But I'm going to continue on the way that I want to go, because that's what's important to me. No, I don't need you ahead of me. You're in the forest. It's a lot of work. But such is the life of owning horses. This is really, really bad. I'm gonna get a little bit quiet because it's getting dangerous now. It's at a point where all of my requests are essentially just being tuned out. So stay back. So now I'm in protect my space mode, because I don't actually have the ability to get back to the main property safely. I'm at that position now where this just isn't safe. So I have to sort things out. Back up. Let her shake it out a little. She has to find a way to calm down here in the forest. Don't. Every step matters. We're at that point where every tiny little action matters. Every move she makes has to have an equal or more reaction. No, stay back. Stay over there. Whoa. Back up. See how close she's getting? Okay, I have to put the camera down. I can't do this with a camera. So I made it back. But I wouldn't call this day a success. I would call this day a start. So what's the problem? The problem is, look how sweaty she is, and we've barely done anything. We walked back up to the top. That's it. We just walked. So what am I letting her do now? Walk it out? Is this a good idea? No. But it's not gonna teach anything good. But I'm letting her walk it out because I think she just needs to move her feet a little. But I'm not teaching her anything good whatsoever. This is not the thing to do, but I'm going to hold the camera and tell you guys what I think is going on and what I think I should do about it. Hi. That's our first reach. So, what I think I should do about this is let her settle down here. Because right now Yoko's out. And Yoko's been calling out, and then Luke's been calling out, and then Lena calls out, and then she calls out, and they all get themselves ramped up. So, what's her biggest fear? Her biggest fear, I believe, is being away from her friends to where she feels naturally safe as a horse. It's part of the herd. So what have I got to be able to do? I've got to be able to make her feel like she's safe hanging around with me away from her friends. This is the last thing you should let your horse do. Outside of hurt you. Hi. There we go. So there's draw. Just a little bit. Not a lot of bit. And all of this sweat and this workup isn't from working physically. It's from working mentally. And she's genuinely scared. Now, why? I didn't do anything. You did that all on your own. I'll back up. I don't know why. I don't know the exact why of why she's so jacked up. But she is. And she's just hanging on the edge of my lead here. She's not even looking at me. She could run away from me. So I'm going to take a little bit of action. I'm going to draw. We're going to work back here a little. Stop. Okay. Now, her draw is up towards the arena, so I'm going to put myself in between her and the arena and see where we get to. So we're kind of troubleshooting. No problem. And the problem is whether or not my safety circle matters. And right now she's in it. So I'll back her up. So back up out of my safety circle. I can't stress enough how important it is to have a safety circle and how much you should be trying to defend it. So vital for our safety, for anybody who is going to be around Gracie now in the future. Does she care about a safety circle? So now I'm just going to position myself between her and the main draw, which is Yoka in the arena. Yoka being out and about is a major draw for her. Being with me is not. Hey, don't press on me, please. I'm going to continue to come left. And we're going to run out of space soon. So she's not going to have anywhere to go over there. She continues to go that way. No problem. It's like being in the arena and they want to get up to the gate or to a buddy or to whatever. And just have a pause. Because I can still work on the same things that I worked on the trail at the back, except here I'm sort of setting it up to be a little bit more successful, or hopefully successful, because she can see her friends. So Just keep on cutting her off. In fact, I could even push on her a little. I could even say, hey, stay back. And that would be a good thing. Takes time. Takes time to work on horses that have a heavy reliance on their buddies and not on you. Even though Gracie and I worked a lot. As I was explaining when I first got her, first thing I did was work on stuff with her, trimming her feet where nobody else could. So we have trust. So this is an activity I believe that I'm going to have to do without a camera if I really want to push heading out into the trails and working on things. And it won't look any different than what I'm doing now. I'll be trying to get her attention. I'll be asking for space. She's not going to like it. So now I'm going to shift to the right. Center. It's going to frustrate her. But in the end, she's going to come out of it more comfortable, more relaxed, and more confident. And things will be okay. In the end. We'll just practice that. So I'm going to end this here. Hopefully that's been a little bit interesting. A little bit success, a little bit of not success. Oh, she's relaxing a bit. I don't want forward. She can find comfort from me back here. Hopefully cool off a little. We'll go for another walk soon. So I definitely don't want this to stay in her. That was actually a different I don't know if this is obvious. No, let's see, push her back. There was a slightly different feel to the forward motion. Let her dig. Go ahead, dig a hole back here. I don't care. Yeah, there it's a little more relaxed. She's coming down. And she has to stay with him. So I'm going to stick with this for a while. Until she stops. So I just stamp my feet a little. Say stop it, that's enough. A couple of scrapes is fine. Find your happy place. Okay. So I'll do a follow-up video. Hopefully it should be a lot better. And it's going to continue doing what I'm doing. And I'll see you guys then.